Hello, everyone. My name is Stacy Mather. I am the Executive Director of the Youth Empowerment Project in the British Virgin Islands. We call ourselves YEP. YEP was created in 2005, but we opened our doors in 2007. We serve approximately 130 to 145 children per annum. We're involved in out-of-school time and after-school programs in a country where our population is about 35,000. Primarily, we were focused in an area of mixed children in terms of demographics, children who came from homes that were single parent, extended families. We were a pilot project that was created. The BVI is made up of over 60 islands and keys with four major or larger islands. So we're on the largest island. The population on that island is about 25,000. We are isolated from the world, but we're also isolated in terms of being one of the few at this time youth programs focusing on children. We have the only facility that is dedicated to youth development in the British Virgin Islands. We serve children ages 8 to 12. As a former educator who came out of the primary school system in the BVI, I found myself wondering, how could we connect with children out of school? How could we bridge that gap where a community raised a child? There were connections, there were expectations in our community where a child got a pat on the back saying, you did well. There was encouragement. There was investment from a community in terms of what someone could grow up and become. Because in a small country, I experienced that growing up. And I found as time went on, we lost it. So we try to make sure at YEP that we're instilling that pride in children. We're giving them that value of what we want from them, what we expect them to become, and giving them that hope to know that they can become that. We've seen a lot of children over the last, I think it's 17 years I've been involved with YEP. And what you see is children who grow up and they leave a small island and they enter that international market of that world, and they have the confidence to know that they stand out and what they can do or what they seek to become is achievable. And they'll come back and they'll visit us and they'll be like, you believed in me. I remember when you told me, you were proud of me. Anything that I said to you, I know there was support there. We've tried to create an environment where we have young professionals close to the ages of those children, working with them, inspiring them. And those professionals are also on journeys academically and professionally, right? So the children will also see the development of those adults and where they're going and be inspired by that. Within our program, we try to focus heavily on value education. We focus on health and wellness within our country, extracurricular activities involving sports, environment. We're big on swimming right now. And technology, STEM, as you can see behind me, we've invested heavily through grants from persons to try to bring cutting edge technology to our children to make sure that, again, just because we're in a small corner of the world, it doesn't mean that they're disadvantaged or that if they enter that wider community through whether it's the global community through the internet, they have that ability to step up to the plate and say, hey, listen, I am capable and I can make it happen. As the children grow and they leave, yep, I expect them to, invest in citizenship in the country, feel a significant desire to want to give back to where they came from, to invest in programs like yet nonprofits within their community that have outcomes that are driven towards youth and education. I'm hoping that within a bunch of children, as they continue to grow, they're more mindful of the investment that's necessary for a community to evolve, where an ideal is not an unfathomable thought. It's something that can be done. So even if it's a utopia, don't feel that a utopia is not achievable. It can be done. I've been in this industry for a while now, and I'm hoping that anyone in the world who's involved in it sees the value in what you're doing. It might not be today, but as children grow, as your community evolves, you'll see the work that you put into that child, the values that you put in, that time that you put in, that hope that you put in, those moments where you told a child you were proud of them, and now they're an adult and they can pass it on, and you can continue to be proud of them. The work that we do as youth development professionals throughout the world is second to none. The joy that you get from it, despite having hard days, despite feeling at times like, when is this going to end? It's necessary because that opportunity and that guidance that you provide for a child, for that little boy or that little girl, who is not getting it elsewhere, it carries them through life and it's passed on. Do not give up the work that we do. Do not feel downtrodden by, the things that are difficult in life, those struggles. Those difficulties will move out of the way. They will move out and children will grow and they will become what we hope that they will become. And they will also show that love that was put into them as they age and as they go out into the world. Thank you.